Welcome to my shade garden. We are going to be working on this area. We're going to get it tidied up for the season, and I'm super excited about it. Right now, it may or may not come through the lens looking horrible, but I'm going to show you what this area looks like and how we're going to start to chop this area down. So come on in, come on, let's take a look at it. We're going to start off by cleaning out the pots here in this area. Then we're going to clean these out right here, as well as the containers over here on this side. We are going to sheet mulch this. I am going to pull a few of the weeds, like for example, here's a grouping of violas here, or violets. I always call them violas, but technically they are violets. So we're going to clean this patch out here, this patch right here. We are going to then come in and we're going to start to mulch this area here. This is the #1 task that I want to get accomplished for today, is cleaning out the containers, and then we will move on to the next step over here in my shade garden here. This area was beautiful for the springtime. I truly enjoyed it, but now it's time to move things along, progress things along. In order to get this done, we'll just hop right in and start working. Let's grab this bucket. First thing we'll snatch out are these violas. I'm going to try to get as much of the root system as I can get with these. Now that the violas, or the violets, I keep saying violas, but they're actually violets. They're perennial violets. And anytime I'm seeing them in my garden, I'm pulling them up and I'm going to try to just break down the rhizome that way. We have that up now. Let me show you what I use for sheet mulching. Here's the ram board that I use. We'll start rolling out the ram board. Sheet mulching is a technique where you use cardboard, you can use newspaper. I like to use ram board in my garden, and I found that I've had good success with that, because unless you have access to just a different bunch of cardboard boxes, some places will give you cardboard boxes for free. With the ram board, you can go and buy this very inexpensively, and it works great for me. We'll start rolling this out and just start working our way forward. progress. We are going to make a quick run to the garden center. We'll just run to Lowe's real quick and pick up the mulch that I use over here in this area. So if we line this up, we are about right here with this raised bed. And so we have quite a bit, maybe about twice the size of this area right here. We have to come in and sheet mulch. Now over here on the sides, I did overlap over here because I want to give any type of weed that's trying to come up along the sides, I want to be able to choke it out. Along the back here, I left a gap from the fence line because then I'll start going in and putting in my solution that I use. Same thing over here. Now I did go up a little bit right here, but for the most part I left a gap. I laid it on kind of thick, but not too thick. Can you see that? Before we run to Lowe's, I grabbed the loppers here because I do want to go in and cut some of these trees down. I like it to drape down a little bit. That way it looks enclosed, it looks enchanting, and it looks like a secret garden. But some of these branches, like this one right here, is just out of control. So let's chop these down. We'll run to Lowe's real quick because in addition to picking up some mulch, I do want to pick up some other plants that's going to go in this area as well too. This is how much we took down here on the ground. So it was quite a lot, and it actually opened this space up so much. I'm loving it. It seems like we have more light shining through. I am gonna miss, however, the branches that would come and drape down, but it was definitely well needed because I was running into branches and stuff like that, or having to duck. I love it. I do, although, like the way that the branches used to frame this area here, but now everything's opened up and I'm totally loving this look here. So this is what we're left with. So let's clean these branches up really quick. Look at the hostas here and see if we can find the variety that we're looking for. And we want to look for something that's at a good price and kind of has a good height on it right now. So let's step back a bit. So we have the Volcan hosta here, the snow cap hosta. This is good. It has a nice umbrella on it. Let's keep looking. We really want something that's going to brighten up the space. Now right here we have another snow cap hosta. It is $12.98. Let's walk down and see what we see. Here's some proven winter varieties. Some Shadowland Diamond Lake hostas, $20.98. Let's keep looking and see what we see. We have some more down this way. More proven winners plants. Shadowland Autumn Frost hosta. The Francie hosta. I just love this one, the variation. Now this one right here, this is the Twilight Hosta. It has some damage on it, so we definitely don't want to go with that. So let's keep looking and see what we can find. Here's some more down on this rack. I just need one that looks, thank you so much. No, you're fine. I just need one that looks good, and potentially one that I can split. Okay, like for example, this one right here, you see that? It's 2 in 1, so technically I can split this into 2 hostas. So in essence, I'm getting 2 hostas for $6.50 a piece. So that's what I try to look for. Some 6-packs of begonias here, and I'm not against using the 6-packs. We just got to look through them and see if we can find one that looks really, really good. These 2 right here, let me set these down on the ground. They look like they're a good contender. They just need to be cleaned up a bit, like if we separate them. Now, that looks absolutely amazing. So what we'll do is we'll get one of these. And then I also like to look under the undercarriage to see if it's anything going on there. Put this one back. And we'll grab this one right here. We'll grab this one right here. And let's look at these, because I want one that looks pretty good. So we'll set this one up here for right now. Then let's look at this one. Oh, this one looks real good right here. So we'll go with this one. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So we have 2 of the hostas, but technically it's 4. Then we also have 2 of the 8-pack, actually, of the begonias. So I have 2 of these. And now, just let me look through these just a second. I want to make sure I'm getting the best ones. All right. Okay, I think these 2 are the best 2 out of all of these right here. So we will go with these. And if we look at the stats on these really quick before we buy them. So we got a Patriot Hosta, partial sun to shade. It's a perennial. It needs 1 to 3 hours of morning sun. You want to keep it semi-moist. And it gets 23 to 50 at maturity, and it blooms in the summertime, and it's hardy down to negative 30 to 40. And it's extremely cold hardy. So this will be a go.